Keychron just won big at CES 2025, and I'm here to show you their Innovation Award-winning keyboard and their newest gaming lineup that's turning heads. Just like last year when I was able to get the scoop on the brand new Q1 HE Hall Effect magnetic keyboard, I stopped by the Keychron booth this year at the Venetian Showroom Hall, and immediately I saw something very peculiar. How often do you see a keyboard with wood incorporated into the design? A very slick keyboard, and I'll actually get back into that a little bit more later. But right beside that, I spotted this clean little 65 all-white keyboard that I assume is a prototype with ceramic keycaps. I asked about it and it was kind of a little under wraps, but dang man, if any of you guys recognize this design, make sure to drop some info in the comments. And stay tuned too, because I have an impressive new board that I saw at the booth too toward the end of this video. But back to that wooden keyboard. Hall Effect is bigger than it's ever been, and I'll assume the majority of you have a decent exposure to the concept. But if not, I also have some other videos on my channel explaining it. This beautiful keyboard on your screen is called the Keychron K2 HE. You guys at home may or may not be familiar with the K2 HE from Keychron, but it's pretty new, and actually my first time getting to type on it. And it's a pretty big hit at CES this year. They first held a Kickstarter for this board back in about October, and I was quite impressed then, and so was everybody else. It's the second magnetic keyboard series from Keychron, following the Q1 HE and the other various QHE boards. It comes in black and it comes in white, and the special edition has these rosewood, real wood accents, and looks great. These boards are dope because you can use the Keychron launcher control app and adjust your rapid trigger, actuation points, and even use analog mode in a similar fashion as you would recognize from gaming controllers. If you're into bigger sizes, they even have these special edition K2 HE boards in 98%. It's tri-mode connectable, and there's much more. This board is very attractive in person. Attractive, I don't know if I should say attractive. It looks good though. While I couldn't capture the sound test due to the noise on the event floor, it was pretty solid, and the typing feel was nice. Very smooth. Now to stop beating around the bush, this was the winner of CES's Innovation Award for 2025. That's an awesome achievement considering this was the only keyboard to do so. It's a pretty big win. Would you want a keyboard with rosewood accents, or do you prefer the more modern look? Let me know in the comments. Also at the booth, I caught a little sneak peek of a China exclusive collaboration keyboard for the video game Black Myth Wukong. Presentation on this board looked awesome, with these golden artisan keycaps, novelty key graphics, and gold and black color scheme. I'm a little jealous that we won't see this collab available for the US, but hey, maybe they do something similar in the future. Let me know in the comments if you'd want that. And what game would it be? So the Keychron section was great. Now, let's check out Lemokey's gaming lineup and eventually their jaw-dropping P1 HE keyboard, for those who enjoy competitive gaming on keyboard and mouse. With 8000 Hz polling rate and 8000 Hz scan rate and 0.1mm sensitivity, it's said to have some very low latency performance. On the back, you can see hints of the two-tone case design, and there's an RGB strip separating them. Unfortunately, we can't quite see that right now because it requires being plugged in. It's a wired-only keyboard. If you're curious why it's wired only, it's because typically wired connections are not the most suitable for low latency performance, and in this board's case, it actually needs to be continuously powered. That would burn through a battery pretty fast. Here's the scuffed little sound test I attempted and quickly decided not to do on the next board I saw. There's a ton to see at this booth, and speaking of 8K polling rate, they also have a decent selection of mice. This upcoming Keychron mouse utilizes an infinity wheel, improved versatile sensor that allows for smooth operation even on glass. And all of the buttons, DPI settings, polling rate, and more are customizable using their online app. So you won't need to download anything. They presume that this will announce around $80, but stay tuned for details. There was also a couple Lemokey mice, I believe they're in the G family. This model may be called the G4, also toting an incredible 8K polling rate, extremely lightweight metal housing, and a possible spring or April release date, according to the sources at the booth. Now, for my favorite part of the booth, apart from Keychron's K2 HE, is easily, without question, the Lemokey P1 HE. Since the first announcement of the original P1 keyboard, I fell in love with the design. With its more gaming-focused presentation, slick backweight, with laser patterns that look like arrows. On the front typing side, the P1 HE features shine-through PBT keycaps, allowing for all the RGB goodness you can ask for, and a nice solid aluminum case on the outside. It has an exploded 75% setup with the knob, and of course the inclusion of the magnetic PCB. It comes with Gateron double rail magnetic switches. Those double rail switches allow for more stable and smooth keystrokes. And just like the Keychron one, the online Lemokey launcher lets you switch your keys, customize how sensitive you want your Hall Effect switches to be, and other great HE features. I'm planning on getting one of these really soon for an in-depth review, so if this intrigues you as much as it does myself, I suggest hitting that subscribe button with the bell so you don't miss it. So toward the end of my visit, they also showed me some cool low-profile rubber dome keyboards which appear to be maybe a new direction Keychron is heading in further down the line. And I typed on them, and surprisingly, they just didn't feel horrible. They were nice. And I'm just being a little bit dramatic because typing on mechanical keyboard switches are just a little different. I'm not like that. Thanks for watching my CES 2025 coverage. Which keyboard side are you repping? The productivity giant Keychron or the gaming guru Lemokey? Drop a comment down below and subscribe for more hands-on reviews and exclusive tech drops. Have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.